The observation deck of the Galactic Council Station hummed with the usual chatter of 100 different species. Ambassador Thren of the Vakari Dominion stood near the viewport, his 4 eyes scanning the endless expanse of stars. His chitinous frame gleamed under the artificial lighting as he adjusted his ceremonial robes. "Another tedious session," muttered Commander Vork, a hulking creature from the Braxian Empire. His tusks clicked together in irritation. 3 cycles of debate about trade routes. The humans send their representative tomorrow. I hear they are unremarkable. Thren's mandibles twitched in what passed for a smile among his kind. Unremarkable indeed. They only recently discovered faster-than-light travel. A juvenile species at best. The council chambers had seen thousands of species over the millennia. Each brought their unique biology, their cultural quirks, their evolutionary advantages. The Vakari had their superior intellect and 4-dimensional thinking. The Braxians possessed strength that could crush Durasteel. The ethereal Luminara could phase through solid matter. Every species had something that made them special, something that justified their place among the stars. Humans had nothing, or so the reports claimed. The next morning, the council gathered in the grand amphitheater. Delegates from across the galaxy filled the tiered seating, a rainbow of colors and forms that defied simple description. At the center stood the presentation platform where new species made their case for recognition and trade partnerships. High Counselor Mress, a being of pure crystalline thought, chimed the session to order. "We now welcome the representative from Earth. Let them come forward." The doors at the far end opened. A figure walked through, and the chamber fell silent. She was small by galactic standards, barely reaching the shoulder height of most species present. Her form was bipedal, symmetrical, covered in simple fabric clothing. Brown hair pulled back from a face that seemed unremarkable at first glance. She carried no weapons, wore no ceremonial armor, displayed no bioluminescence or psionic aura. Ambassador Lisa Torres stepped onto the platform. "Don't stare," Thren whispered to Vork. "It's considered rude among their kind." But Vork was already staring. So was every other being in the chamber. Not out of rudeness, but out of something else. Something primal. Lisa smiled, and several delegates in the front row leaned back instinctively. "Honored Council," she began, her voice clear and measured. "I come before you as a representative of humanity. We are young, yes. We are small in number compared to your great civilizations. But we are eager to learn, to trade, to become part of this galactic community. Standard diplomatic language. Nothing unusual." Yet Thren found himself unable to look away from her face. Specifically, from her eyes. Humans had forward-facing eyes. Predator eyes. Both positioned at the front of the skull, providing binocular vision, depth perception. Hunting eyes. "Our world is harsh," Lisa continued. "We evolved on a planet where nearly everything was trying to kill us. Predators, diseases, our own kind. We learned to adapt." Counselor Mress chimed a question. "Your species claims no special abilities. No psionic talents, no enhanced strength, no natural weapons. How did you survive?" Lisa's smile widened. Several more delegates shifted uncomfortably. "We ran," she said simply. "And we didn't stop running until whatever was chasing us collapsed from exhaustion. Humans are persistence hunters, you see. We can run for days. We sweat to cool ourselves. Our tendons store energy with each step, and we simply refuse to quit." Thren felt a chill run through his exoskeleton. He had read the biological reports. Humans had more endurance than almost any predator species on their planet. They would track prey across vast distances, following it relentlessly, until the animal simply gave up and died from exhaustion. "But we're not here to talk about running," Lisa said, her tone brightening. She pulled out a small device and activated it. A holographic display appeared, showing images of Earth. Beautiful. That was the word that came to Thren's mind. Blue oceans, green continents, white clouds. A jewel hanging in space. "This is our home," Lisa said, and there was something in her voice now. Something that made every predator instinct in the room wake up and take notice. Every human you'll ever meet carries this world in their heart. We are territorial, counselors. We are protective. And we are very, very patient. The display changed, showing humans throughout their history. Building, creating, fighting, surviving. "We split the atom," Lisa said. "We walked on our moon before we had computers small enough to fit in our pockets. We eradicated diseases that had plagued us for millennia. We turned deserts into gardens and diverted rivers. We are adaptable in ways that most species find disturbing." Vork leaned toward Thren. Why does she smile so much? "It looks like a threat display." "Because it is," Thren whispered back, finally understanding. Among humans, showing teeth can be either friendly or aggressive. You can't tell which until it's too late. Lisa gestured, and the display showed a human child. This is a 6-year-old. At this age, they can outrun most adult animals on our planet. They can learn any language if exposed early enough. Their brains are still forming, still adapting. They are antifragile. What does that mean? Asked a delegate from the chorus, a hive mind species. It means they get stronger from stress, from damage, from challenge. Break a human bone, and it heals back stronger than before. Expose them to disease, and they build immunity. Put them under pressure, and they adapt. They don't just survive trauma. They grow from it. The chamber was utterly silent now. Every eye, every sensor, every perceptive organ was fixed on the small human standing at the center. "We are pursuit predators," Lisa said, her voice dropping to something almost conversational. Almost intimate. "Do you know what that means?" "It means we don't give up. Ever. If we want something, we will chase it across galaxies if we have to. Time means nothing to us. We have individuals who have dedicated their entire lives to solving single problems. Generations who have worked toward goals they knew they'd never see completed." She paused, and in that pause, Thren realized something terrifying. She was enjoying this. She was enjoying watching them realize what humanity actually was. "We also pack bond," Lisa continued. "We form emotional attachments to almost anything. Our pets, our tools, our ships, even ideas. We will die for these bonds. We will kill for them. We have waged wars lasting centuries over concepts that many species consider abstract." The display shifted again, showing human art, music, literature. Things of terrible beauty. "We are creative in ways that frighten us," Lisa said. "We imagine horrors and then bring them into reality. We dream of peace and then fight wars to achieve it. We are walking contradictions. We are capable of incredible gentleness and unthinkable cruelty, often from the same individual within the same hour." Counselor Mress chimed urgently. "What is your purpose here, Ambassador Torres?" This sounds less like an introduction and more like a warning. Lisa's expression softened. She looked almost sad. "It's both," she admitted. "I'm here to be honest with you. Humans are dangerous. Not because we're strong, or fast or psychic. We're dangerous because we're stubborn, creative, and we work together in ways that defy game theory. We cooperate with strangers. We sacrifice for people we'll never meet. We build societies based on abstract principles that we don't even fully understand ourselves." She took a breath. "But we're also kind. We're curious. We want to learn from you, to share with you, to be part of something bigger than ourselves. We just need you to understand what you're inviting into your community." Thren found his voice. You could have lied. You could have hidden your nature, played weak until you had gained advantage. We could have, Lisa agreed. But that's not who we want to be. We've learned that honesty, even uncomfortable honesty, builds better foundations than deception. We're not here to conquer. We're not here to dominate. We're here to find our place among you. She gestured to the viewport, where Earth hung in the distance, a blue marble against the black. Look at us, she said quietly. Really look. See what we are. Predators, yes. Persistence hunters, yes. Dangers, absolutely. But also dreamers, explorers, friends, if you'll have us. We come with empty hands and open hearts. What happens next is up to you. The silence stretched for long moments. Then, slowly, Counselor Rest chimed approval. You are honest about your nature, the crystalline being said. This is rare and valuable. We have encountered species who hid their predatory instincts until it was too late. Your transparency is noted and appreciated. Other delegates began to chime, chirp, and vocalize their agreement. Not all of them, Thren noted. Some looked disturbed. Some looked intrigued. Some looked calculating. But all of them looked at the human with new eyes. Lisa bowed slightly, a gesture of respect that her species used. Thank you, counselors. We look forward to building relationships with all of you. As she turned to leave, Vork leaned close to Thren once more. I'm not sure if I should be relieved or terrified. Thren watched the human walk away, her movements fluid and confident. Both, he said finally. Definitely both. They told us exactly what they are, and somehow that's more frightening than if they had hidden it. Why? Vork asked. Because, Thren said softly, it means they're confident enough in their nature that they don't need to hide.